It's Netflix's newest original film, and it's a homage to the 90s action horror tropes, and it's really nice to see a studio that's able to give them the R rating and really be able to go like dial things up to the 11. Like, we are thrown into the gore and the action and the humor, like everything is blended really well. So we're directed by JJ Perry. So JJ Perry is really well known for his stunts and his martial arts choreography, and like if you look at his list of stuff, like it's really established, and this is his first outing as a director. But where the plot, you would, when you read it, you'd be like, this is really generic, but it's throwing you into we've got 3 leads, but our main lead is Jamie Foxx, hardworking blue collar man who has a front as a pool cleaning guy, but really he hunts vampires, and the vampires are much different to the original sort of, you know, they can't go out during the sun and like a wooden stake. Like, there's lots of different things that are coming in there. Like, they've obviously changed up the lore. It reminds me in terms of the action and the comedy as Zombieland, where it's not probably as many one-liner jokes, but it does have that sort of community vibe going on in terms of the buddy cop system between Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco. Like, they're awesome. They have really good chemistry with one another. Obviously, Jamie Foxx is playing the gruff, sort of already experienced vampire hunter, and then we have Dave Franco, who's really green and he's office man, and they really get thrown together. And the whole story does have that emotional connection, even though they don't really go into much depth in terms of why they split. But you can assume it's really based on all the lies that obviously Jamie's character has to tell his wife for fronting as a pool man, rather than being able to, you know, tell her that he hunts vampires for a living. Like, I don't know how he would explain all the cuts and bruises and stuff that obviously would have come from hunting vampires, but somehow it's happened, so we've moved on. But the choreography and the fights are really good. We got Snoop Dogg comes in as well. He plays Snoop Dogg, and it's really fun in terms of he's like dialed up to 11. They call him the Black Cowboy, and he they even have the Western music coming in as he like walks around. Standard generic bass scene when like one of the bad cowboys come in. It's really fun how they've mixed that in. But the real payoff is obviously when Jamie's character and Dave's character are actually hunting vampires. Like, they are really fun together, and just the comedy of like the greenness and the experience. Like, I know that's the buddy cop sort of trope, but it really blends well, and the R rating definitely helps them. Like, it's really gruesome in terms of how the bodies of the vampires are getting thrown around. Like, they're getting dismembered, they're getting flung around, and it's real quick edits in terms of like the body is doing things that the body should not. Like, you got the spine arcs, and you got the legs coming off, the arms being ripped off. It's a really fun ride. And like, the story does progress, and we actually do get that really big build in terms of the climax, where each encounter with the vampires does escalate. And I wasn't really expecting too much, but if this was released with like in the 90s with Dusk Till Dawn, I would be like, yeah, this is awesome as well. It's really, if you like Zombieland, you're probably gonna like this as well. It blends that action, horror and comedy really well, and for me it's a 4 out of 5, and I really enjoyed it. So make sure you see it and let me know what you think about it, because we have daily reviews on the channel. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.